Ted Bundy, the charming monster. Ted Bundy remains one of the most infamous serial killers in American history. His crimes, spanning multiple states during the 1970s, horrified the nation. But what made Bundy even more terrifying was not just the brutality of his murders but his ability to deceive. He was charming, intelligent, and articulate, qualities that made it difficult for people to believe he was capable of such horrific acts. Yet, behind his mask of normalcy lay a monster who preyed on women with calculated precision. Early life and psychological development. Theodore Robert Bundy was born on November 24, 1946, in Burlington, Vermont. His mother, Eleanor Louise Cowell, was an unwed teenager at the time, which brought shame upon her conservative family. To hide the illegitimacy of his birth, Ted was raised to believe that his grandparents were his parents and that his biological mother was his sister. This deception created an early sense of confusion and betrayal in his life. Bundy's childhood was marked by unusual behavior. Though outwardly intelligent and socially capable, there were reports of him displaying early signs of antisocial behavior, such as harming animals and showing a fascination with crime stories. His psychological state was further affected when he discovered his true parentage, which some experts believe triggered deep-seated feelings of resentment and identity crisis. As a teenager, Bundy struggled with social interactions but learned to mimic charm and confidence. His deep insecurities about his background and relationships with women played a crucial role in shaping his future crimes. College years and the evolution of a predator. Bundy attended the University of Washington, where he studied psychology. He was an intelligent student, and many of his professors and peers found him to be charismatic and well-spoken. During this time, he became involved in politics, working for the Republican Party and even volunteering for a crisis helpline. His colleagues at the helpline later recalled that he was surprisingly good at talking people out of suicide, showcasing his ability to manipulate and read people. Despite his outward success, Bundy's personal life was turbulent. He was deeply in love with a woman named Stephanie Brooks, but she eventually broke up with him due to his lack of direction and immaturity. This breakup devastated him, and many believe it was a turning point in his psychological descent. Interestingly, many of Bundy's later victims resembled Stephanie, young women with long, dark hair parted in the middle. The start of his killing spree. Bundy's killing spree began in the early 1970s. His method was calculated and devious. He often faked injuries, using a sling or crutches, to appear harmless and vulnerable. He would then ask women for help, either to carry books, load something into his car, or assist in some way. Once they let their guard down, he would strike, kidnapping them and taking them to secluded areas where he would assault and murder them. His crimes were brutal. Bundy would sometimes return to crime scenes, reliving his acts by engaging in necrophilia. His ability to blend into society and maintain a seemingly normal life while committing heinous acts baffled authorities for years. His crimes spanned multiple states, including Washington, Oregon, Utah, and Colorado. Law enforcement agencies struggled to connect the cases at first because Bundy frequently changed locations and altered his methods just enough to avoid early detection. Arrest and escape. In 1975, Bundy was finally arrested in Utah when police found burglary tools in his car, including handcuffs and a crowbar. Though these items were suspicious, they were not enough to charge him with murder at the time. However, investigators began linking him to missing women, and he was soon facing kidnapping charges. Bundy, ever the manipulator, managed to escape from custody not once, but twice. In one instance, he jumped out of a courthouse window while acting as his own defense attorney. He was recaptured but later escaped again from a jail cell in Colorado by crawling through the ceiling. The Florida murders and final capture. After his second escape, Bundy traveled to Florida, where his crimes became even more savage. In January 1978, he entered the Chi Omega sorority house at Florida State University and brutally attacked 4 women, killing 2. He then went on to murder 12-year-old Kimberly Leach, his youngest victim. His reckless behavior in Florida led to his downfall. He was finally captured after being stopped by police for driving a stolen car. This time, the evidence against him was overwhelming, including eyewitness accounts and bite mark analysis that linked him to the Chi Omega murders. Trial and execution. Bundy's trial became a media spectacle. He relished the attention, often playing to the cameras and acting as his own attorney. He was convicted and sentenced to death. Despite multiple appeals, he was executed in the electric chair on January 24, 1989. Legacy of a monster. Ted Bundy's crimes left a lasting impact on forensic science and criminal profiling. His case highlighted the dangers of assuming that monsters look like monsters. Bundy was living proof that evil can wear a charming face. His legacy serves as a reminder that even the most charismatic individuals can hide the darkest secrets.